Good morning, everyone. Stomp Gamer here, another ship review at 3 o'clock in the morning, or as I'm going to start calling maybe this series, the ODark 30 Review series. I'm trying to get some gaming in before my daughter wakes up and dealing with moving and life. So today we're going to review the Aurora LN. Just finished doing a consolidated Mustang Alpha review, so I figured I would hit on the Aurora next. So the two starter ships in patch 3.10. The Aurora is what I like to call the best starting ship, personally. Pat Mollard, one of the guys in the Facebook group for Star Citizen, loves this ship, and I think he's got good reason to do so. Reason being, the Aurora is probably the tankiest of all the starter ships, and it also fits in an Anvil Carrack, so it's kind of something you can keep with you. As you level up in the game, and when you purchase your first Carrack, you can put this in the cargo bay. It can carry cargo, it can fight, it's got a bed, so you can log out in the bed, and it's good starter ship. But we're going to take a look and see how she flies in patch 3.10. Right away as you get in here, you can tell it's a dual stick setup inside the Aurora. So when VR becomes a thing, it'll be a nice, easy transition to use dual stick.
You are clear to launch.
You are cleared to launch with the angry cricket, or grasshopper, as I call it. So again, as you kind of take a look at it, you can tell atmospherically it kind of has wings, but not really. So she should do pretty well in a straight line, but I would not expect it to maneuver amazingly. And as the gear comes up, it does clean up a little bit in the view. But you're really just a cockpit, a bed, and the cargo will go underneath here. You can kind of see that little latch mechanism where you're going to pick up a cargo box to be able to carry cargo. Alright, enough of that, let's play. SCM speed in space, 133. Pitch. Pretty decent, a little slower than the Mustang. Roll. Much slower than the Mustang, but in my opinion better, because it's more crisp. As you put it in there, it stops where you expect it to. You know, the Mustang might have it out a little bit on maneuverability as far as the roll goes there. Let's check yaw. Yaw's pretty abysmal, actually. So, pretty bad yaw. Alright, we'll come do our pitch and roll check. So again, you can see that side stick moving when you strafe. Moving the stick, and yaw is the twist of the stick. Right, and here we come. Around the mulberry bush, mulberry bush, mulberry bush. Alright, so I'm definitely... she's not quite as stable around the pitch axis as you saw with the Mustang. So it is a little bit more difficult to keep the constant distance. You can still stay on target. That needs a little bit more boost and a little bit more actual movement of the stick to keep yourself centered. Which of course is going to lead to some afterburner overheat. Alright, we'll check it with the yaw now. Again, all I'm doing is full strafe to the right, just keeping the nose on there. The slower yaw rate actually is working in the favor of keeping yourself on target around the fixed point as you come in here. So it actually does pretty well from that aspect. So a little weak on the pitch, but very good on the yaw and strafe. Good strafing thrusters on it, that's for sure. I'm not using any boost here. Alright, let's check the top speed in space. And then we'll head down and see how she does in atmosphere, which I anticipate will be pretty poor. .1207, so it is faster than the Mustang. Our 4 little size ones, which by the way are gimbaled. This is really an excellent starter combat ship in my opinion. And we'll head on down to, let's see, Hadley's 1500, 12. Go down to Hendrix. That should be on the light side. Alright, so now we'll head on down to about 3,000 meters. Angry grasshopper! And again, the LN, the main difference is, because you can mount 4 gimbaled size ones on all of the Auroras, the main difference with the LN is it has on the top, let me pitch up so we don't crash while I'm showing you this, on the top it has those missiles. Alright, so it looks like we got another windstorm, because again, Lorville, Hurston, why not? It's kind of neat how you can see the dust swirling around. Of course, that's going to get better. We saw that on Star Citizen Live last night, actually, dealing with the atmospheric and cloud effects. Alright, here we are at about 3,000. We'll go ahead and level off. We'll check the top speed and atmo. Much slower in atmo than the Mustang for sure. Alright, check the roll in atmo. About the same as it was in space. Yaw. Oof. Yaw's maybe 10. Not a whole lot. So there's the sun. Yeah. You get maybe 20 degrees total. 15 to 20 max on yaw. Pitch. About the same as you see in space. So again, when you're flying this one, a lot like we're seeing in some of the ships, you're going to have to pitch to get any directional changes. We'll head down to lower altitude. Let's see how she does in the wind. So here we are at lower altitude playing around in the wind. Blind Canyon! Feels like a Star Wars race. Here we are on Tatooine. Yeah, I mean, she does just fine. And again, it's a smaller ship, so as you would expect, you do get blown around a little bit by the wind, but it's not too bad. We'll slow down here. With IFCS on in the wind, she seems pretty stable. Come closer to the ground so we can see if there's any drift. Yeah, not really. Just doing just fine. Yeah, I would definitely say this is a very flyable ship. And like I've said, it is one of my favorite ships in the game. And again, it's a starter ship. I kind of feel like it's one of the best starter ships. Valerie, I'm using a HOTAS right now. I use a X56, so I've got the strafe up, down, left, right mapped to my left throttle. It's got a little mini joystick in there. And then of course I use the other joystick on the right hand side. I just find it's more natural for me since I'm used to flying an actual real aircraft. I prefer, you know, the standard throttle setup. I've used dual stick before, but I use the mini joystick to get the full 6 degrees of freedom. And on the road I use a mouse and a keyboard when I'm playing on my laptop from hotels. And yes, I do play Star Citizen on a laptop, um, on hotel Wi-Fi, and it's a challenge. We'll just put it that way. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Then I'm going to stop here because I feel like I'm pushing my luck with waking my daughter up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So 2 videos, and again, I probably won't get another video up, at least until we're moved into the new place around the 7th or 8th. But more than likely, my regular content won't start until the 18th or later of this month, and that's just again due to real life. You know, gotta earn that money. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Enjoy the game. Get in Star Citizen. Earn some money. Buy some ships in game. It's now's the perfect time to start playing again. Now that we can earn ships, earn armor, everything in the game should persist from here on out. Again, I'm going to say should in big quotes because it's an alpha. Stuff happens.